Hi there, this is Jess, and welcome back to part 3 of my Jess Talk. So as you can see, I finished the line art, and sorry again for last time, but the recording suddenly stopped. So yeah, unfortunately, you haven't seen everything I've done here, but I actually had a lot of trouble with Xiao's expression, and yeah, I think it looks okay now. Kinda. Hopefully. Um, yeah, I think it's okay now. I actually don't want to spend more time on it because I'm afraid that if I spend any more time, I may make it worse. Which is what happens regularly to me when I do that. So, what I haven't shown you is I've told you in my first Jess talk that there are some nice quirks you can do with the vector layers, and one of them is changing the line width. So you know how typical anime or manga are, yeah, the lines are are thicker at some points, and yeah, so what I can do either is doing that manually by using the pressure of my pen, like I did here, for example, or you can see it here. You know, here the line is thicker here and it gets thinner as far as we go. Same here. But if there are parts like here, this looks kind of weird. Of course, I could draw it over or could redraw it, but what I could also do is using this one that says correct line width. I think that's the accurate translation for it. And below here you can change the other settings, like do you want to make it thicker or thinner or whatever. And for this one, let's make it thicker. Let's leave it at 2 pixels for now. And now you see this green color. That's where I am actually now using the brush. And see, that's it. I go back and go forth again. Yeah, you can clearly see the line thickening there. So let's try this. Yeah, that should be okay. Actually, let's do it like this. So what I could do now is fix some stuff and make the line thicker and thinner. But yeah, I actually like how it looks. Yeah, mostly. So I will only do that, for a few lines here, like where I really didn't use a lot of pressure and it looks just weird. And when I use the fill tool, what we are going to do today, we are going to put some color in it. And when I'm going to use that, if the line is too thin, like, let me find an example, like this here, it may be possible that my fill tool won't recognize that line and it will just fill over here. It won't be a problem with this one because it's still part of Venti's hair, but you know what I mean. So if, for example, here we have a gap, and of course this gap will be a problem later on. I will close that temporarily, probably. Let's see how my fill tool will work with that. I will explain that in a second. But if I have this line, this thin, very, very thin line here, if I have something similar here, it is also possible that the tool won't recognize it, and we'll just color everything instead. Let's see how this will work. Oh, I need to switch the layer. So yeah, of course I can, as you saw, I can only thicken the lines on the layer I'm working on. And since I've used a lot of layers, yeah, I need to switch. So if I wish to change something about Venti's eye, I need to switch to that layer and then change the thickness of the lines then. So let me just take a quick look how the rest looks. Can get a bit thicker here and there. So yeah, that's just I don't know, this is kind of therapeutic for me. Do you say it like that? Therapeutic? Oh god, I really suck at that kind of pronunciation, sorry about that. But yeah, I really like doing this because yeah, it's kind of relaxing. Yeah, I think you can call it relaxing. Not sure what other artists say about this, but to me it's fun. I actually like doing that and see which lines can be a bit thicker and which lines I need to readjust. But yeah, overall, that's actually something. Wrong layer again. That's actually something I do. I do really. I have really fun doing that, and at least it's more fun than coloring for me. You know, lately I've actually started to like coloring a lot because I've tried new coloring techniques and they are really, really easy to use, and thanks to that I'm also much faster with my coloring now. You know, back in my old days when I was still using Photoshop or Xiao, actually it took me several days to finish a drawing, and now it's I can finish one drawing within one day if I wish to. I don't always wish to, as I've already told you before. I like to sit back and let the drawing lie there for a while on my drive and get back to it the next day. But most of the time I really do finish my drawings in one day because it's kind of addictive. I don't know, whenever I start drawing I have to see it through within the next few hours. That's actually kind of funny. I think you could say, or you could call it being in the zone. You know, you say, I'm not sure how familiar you are with that term, so I will explain that briefly. It's basically a term used for people doing sports most of the time, I guess. The zone is basically something you can get into whenever you are really, really focused on something and like you forgot everything that's around you and you really grow over the 100% you can usually manage to get. So like you are giving not only 100% but like 150 or 100 or 200% for one thing, whatever that might be. And for me it's drawing, you know. When I start drawing I really need to remember myself that I need to drink, for example. That's really bad. I know that it's bad, but that's actually something that happens quite often. For example, yesterday I was sitting here until 2 a.m. in the morning drawing on something that I won't post for a while because it contains some spoilers. But that's actually something that happens quite often to me, and I don't think it's bad actually. I kind of like that feeling, like being lost in your own world, just focusing on one thing and nothing else matters to you. That's kind of a nice feeling to me, and yeah, I'm not sure how many other people experience that, to be honest. I've never really talked with anyone about it, except for my best friend maybe. But yeah, that's actually something I'm really interested in. So if you are a person that has experienced a similar thing, please let me know in the comments, because yeah, I really want to know how other people feel about it, and in which situations they encountered this feeling. So okay, let's get back to the drawing. I think I'm done mostly with the lines. I don't think I need to fix a lot more. As you've seen, I always go all over the place. I don't have some kind of plan whenever I'm doing that. I just see like, oh, this line could be a bit more thicker, and this could be a bit more thinner, and I don't know. I'm going all over the place. I'm sorry. It's just how I work. I'm a bit chaotic when it comes to that. So what you can see here now is I probably use the eraser brush or tool, however you want to call it, previously. So now we have a gap here. So there's two things I could do now. I could either go back to my brush, to my sketch color line brush. I think I've put it at 10, and let's get it back. And I could just do this. Now it's a bit messy over here, the same here. I don't care actually. I really need to work on messy lines. That sounds weird, but I'm a perfectionist, so I really need to stop myself from being that. I really need to step back and say, messy lines are okay too. They can be some kind of art as well. So I will leave this messy stuff here, because I think it doesn't matter in the end, because if you scroll out a bit, and I think I will upload the image around this size, you can't see them anymore. So I don't care about it. That's also one reason why I draw in such a high resolution. But so in order to close that gap, we have also another method we can use. We can use this one. It's I think it's called Anchor in English. And we can choose the setting that we want to just do this. You see, now we have these little anchors here. Every single line has several anchors, and as you can see now, the CSP also remembers this line here I drew with one stroke. This I drew in a second stroke. This in a third. Where is it? There. Then there is a fourth, and so on. So every time you do this, that's one line considered by CSP. And when I extend the line by doing this is a second line. And when I go back to my anchors, you see the anchors are separated from each other. So that's actually quite neat, quite troublesome sometimes as well. But for this time it doesn't care. And now I can just drag and drop the anchors wherever I want to. And that's it. So I don't have to redraw the whole line again. And that's such a helpful tool. Honestly, I love this. Like here. The line is a bit wrong here. So just fix it like this. And I could use the eraser tool, but I could also use the vector tool. And that's it. And that's why you should do your line arts on vector layers. That's one of the main reasons, at least for me. Apart that from the coloring, which you can see in a few minutes. But that's one of the main reasons I do that. Oh yeah, by the way, I've also added the end of the spear, the jade spear. I forgot its name again. Sorry, I can't remember this name. I only remember that it's something with jade and primordial. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, that's actually what's really, really neat about vector layers. So yeah, if you haven't done that until now, maybe you will change your mind about vector layers in a bit. And yeah, I won't do a lot of fixes because, yeah, as I said before, if I scroll out like this, and I will upload the image in this resolution, maybe this, you won't see the lines that are overlapping anywhere. So I don't care about that. The only thing I need to check is, where may be gaps, where are gaps that I need to close so that my filling tool will recognize the how do you say that? God damn it. The shape, and that won't fill up the background as well. So, as for venti slips, I think I may try doing something like this. That looks weird. Is Venti's mouth? Let me try to do this here. Looks a bit better, but I think I need to do it more like this. This looks better. Yeah. Always remember to do this so you can see it from a different angle as well. And in German, I'm not sure how you say that in English, but in German we have an idiom that goes like Scheuklappenblick haben. That's something like you don't see your mistakes anymore, you only see straight ahead and not left, not right. So sometimes you don't see your own mistakes anymore because, you're just focused on one thing. So that's why you should always do this. You can also do this, but I don't know why I should use that one for this image. But yeah. I actually used this one for my Cecilia and Xing. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. For my fan art or my cover art for my fanfic, I used a vertical flip a lot because Venti is like here and Xiao is here. Venti with his head downwards. So in order to draw his head more easily, I flipped the canvas vertically, and it was way easier than drawing him like this from top. You can't see because I don't have a cam to show my hand. But I just imagine my hand now coming from the top and doing some weird stuff, and I will probably hurt my hand if I do that regularly, so I should probably stop doing that. So I will also try to close these gaps a bit, just in case, because we are going to use or to add color now. What's that? There was a line. That's weird. Maybe I just accidentally tapped with the pen on the canvas, and then sometimes some dots are showing and it looks really weird. I think that's okay. Okay, let's try my filling tool. I'm really excited to show it to you because I only recently found it thanks to Twitter. I've forgotten their name, honestly, so sorry about that. But you can find the tool on the asset store of Clip Studio Paint. I think I've talked about it earlier, but Clip Studio Paint has a lot of free, or offers a lot of free stuff, free brushes, free auto actions, free here color palettes, and more stuff, even gradients and such things, and 3D objects, of course. And this one is really, really nice. I may put the ID in the description, in the video description, so that you may find it if you own CSP, because it's really, really neat. So what we need to do, I've already prepared a bit. I've put all my line art layers in one folder and named it line art. And what I now need to do so that this little thingy here will work, I need to use this lighthouse. I call it lighthouse because it looks like one. So it's now set as a reference. You can see the little icon here. And now I can add a new layer. I've already done that. That layer. That's not a vector layer. That's just a regular layer. And now I can use this tool. Choose the color for the... Yeah, for now I will just use gray. I will explain that in a bit why I do that. And now let's demonstrate language. Let me demonstrate it with the spear. Now you see I have a lasso tool now, and I can now just do this. And as soon as I close it, ta-da! It worked, and it's colored automatically. Isn't that nice? That's so nice, you know? It's way easier than, for example, using the G pen and going like this. Yeah, that takes a lot of time, especially as soon as you go to the edges. And so using this tool is such a lifesaver and time saver, especially. It saves so much time. It's really, really awesome. And yeah, now I can use it for each shape. For example, yeah, okay, I see this Xiao's arm is closed. It's one shape, but he doesn't do it. Why doesn't he do it? Is there something he doesn't like? Maybe because of that gap here. No, I just didn't properly use it. But yeah, so now you can see here, and the pearls the same. And yeah, sometimes this happens, you know. We know this part here has to stay transparent. You know, if I just turn off the paper, you see, yeah, there is now gray in it, and we want it to stay transparent for the background to shine through. So this tool has also this tool. And yeah, the second tool, this here, which is blue and white, that's actually for deleting stuff. So I can now do this and do this. No, come on, there. And now if I turn off the paper layer, you can see now it's transparent. Nice. So yeah, that's basically my magic tool now. And that's all I need for doing the basic stuff, or the preparation for my coloring. So why am I now using some gray color for the for doing this? What I like to do actually is I prepare, or I add this gray layer, and as soon as I'm done, I will add a folder on top of it, and clip the folder to the gray layer. So what does this do? This will actually help me so that I won't have to, he won't do that, so I have to help a bit. Yeah, sometimes it does that, but yeah, it still is a time saver. And whenever I draw in that folder, I can demonstrate it in a second. So I created a folder now, and with this I clip it to the layer below. which is this layer, the gray. And I add another layer inside of the folder. And now when let me just use a color you all can see very easily. And now I use my paintbrush and paint. So you can see, okay, I can turn it off, the whole folder, and the color disappears. I can turn off the gray folder and everything disappears. So that's actually very nice. And the best thing about it is, now if I accidentally go over the line, yeah, nothing happens. And that's basically why I do that. You know, let me delete that. So when I do this, I've now painted a really big, blob. And I unclip the folder. That's what happens. But if I clip it, that's what happens. And yeah, I like to do that. So yeah, this way I can also determine way more easily which character I want to do colors for, because now I will only use this gray tone for Xiao. And yeah, let me do that. Yeah, you see that there is a gap that's too big, and I've already said, yeah, close the gap. It's, I don't know, can I even increase that? Can I increase that to 30? Does he do that? Let's check. That doesn't help. Let me increase that to 50. I've actually never tried that before, but it doesn't seem 100. Doesn't seem to, no, it doesn't seem to work. Have I? Yeah, I have. So yeah, let's keep it at 20 because everything else doesn't seem to work either way. So let's close the gap. I go back into my lineup folder and where is it? Here. Close the gap. So okay. Now it should work. Let me close the folder again. Yeah. So that's what I meant when I said I have to close the gaps sometimes, because yeah, sometimes the gaps are just too big for the brush to realize that this is a gap he can or it can close. So and yeah, that's basically everything I do for now. Did he do anything? Yeah, I accidentally drew a bit weird. So yeah, I will just use this for Xiao right now, so that I can separate Xiao and Venti later on. This will help me with actually color them both more easily. I could also, yeah, just go over the whole picture and yeah, do like this. This would work as well, you see. But the way I'm doing it now, yeah, it has some advantages over the other way. And here I need to do some manually help as well. Okay. So yeah, you can do both. It doesn't actually matter. Whatever works best for you, just use it like that. That's just my way of doing stuff. And you don't have to follow the same way. So yeah, I'm done with Xiao. Let's rename that. Oh, I need to get my keyboard. Xiao. Okay. My A key just did some weird things. So now I have Xiao, and now I have the color folder. Let's call it Xiao color. I also like to use caps so that I can see it way more easily what I'm doing or what character the layer is for. This is Venti, and let's prepare it just the same way. So now we are doing the same for Venti. I'm using a different gray tone so that I can distinguish them more easily. And now what I need to do is I need to be careful because, I don't really need to be careful because I've done something automatically without telling it first. So what I've done now, let's rename that as well. Oh, god damn it. I can't write. I'm sorry. Okay. So when I now select both layers here, both Venti layers, and drop it on top of the Xiao layer, you can see the dark gray tone is now with the flower as well, and also a bit with Xiao's hair. So yeah, this can happen, but thankfully I've automatically done it the correct way, at least for me. Of course, I could have just tried to be more careful with selecting the areas, but well, I'm a lazy person, so I'm doing it like this. And now it won't disturb my Xiao coloring at all. Now I could, I don't really need to be that careful about it if I accidentally, if the tool accidentally colors something as well that's a part of Xiao instead of Venti stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not sure if I've talked already about it, but I think I've mentioned my Xiao fanfic already. So yeah, promotion time. No, a joke. I really would like you to read it if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about it, because that's really, really important for me. Such things are always important to artists. Let them know what you like about their art. Just don't drop a like and leave. But yeah, tell them your thoughts, your honest thoughts. And please, with honest thoughts, I don't mind hate, of course. But I mean, how do I explain that? Tell them what you like about it, and if you don't like anything about it, don't comment at all, I guess. It's really difficult to please an artist, I guess. I don't know. To me, let's talk about me. I honestly like every kind of comment. So even if you don't like my artworks, I'm still glad that you commented. And you don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you, especially regarding shipping. So, for example, if you don't like Xiao, then that's okay. I'm fine with that. You don't have to like it just because I like it. And vice versa. If you like a ship I don't like, that's okay. Yeah, just like it, and I don't care about that, honestly. So just do it like that. If there's something you can't stand, that's okay, but don't expect other people to have the same opinion about it like you. And that's the same for artists and their artworks. If you like something about it, tell them. And if you don't like it because you don't like the art style, for example, you don't like anime art, that's okay. But please don't comment something like, anime art, I don't like it, and maybe even give a thumb down. That's just awful. That's really awful, and not nice. Really not nice. So please avoid doing that. But if you want to, or if an artist asks for feedback on their artwork and you see mistakes, like for example, I know my anatomy skills are not perfect. As I've already told you, I have never studied anatomy, so I make a lot of mistakes and I know that. But if you know a way for me to improve easily, without the regular tip like draw every day, because I try to do that, but I don't have time every day to draw, unfortunately. But yeah, if you have any helpful tip for that, yeah, be welcome to comment on that. But if you just want to hate, yeah, please go elsewhere. And that applies to most artists. We are not there for you to vent your frustrations. And yeah, I've seen a lot of artists suffer from that kind of behavior, from people acting like that. And it's really sad. Like, yeah, there's this one artist in the Genshin Impact fandom. I don't know if you've heard of her, but her name's Vichu. I think it's pronounced like that, Vichu or Viku. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but yeah, she was the founder of the boy groups, the Genshin Impact boy groups, like for Nemu, and I think the other one was called Taver Dream, and I always forget, DCKZ, I think it was, like this. I don't remember that very well, because I'm only for Nemo. I'm such an animal sucker, really. And yeah, she was actually bullied really pretty hard for something she said without actually knowing that it was, or that it could lead to some problems because of cultural differences. And that's actually really, really sad. And I really hope that she will come back one day, because I really enjoyed her art. And I really enjoyed her AU. But yeah, it's her decision. And if she decides not to come back anymore at all, that's okay as well. Because yeah, her health is way more important than our need for fandom stuff. But yeah, that's what can happen to artists, and what happens to artists on a regular basis, unfortunately. Especially whenever cultural differences come together. Especially between Western culture and Eastern culture. There is a lot of differences, and we all need to respect and learn that not everything we determine in our culture as wrong or difficult or disgusting or whatever you want to call it, is automatically the same in other cultures. We need to respect each other and need to respect each culture's differences, and don't ever try to how do you say that in English? I actually don't remember the English term right now for that. Maybe you know what I want to say, but I know that sometimes there are things on the internet, and especially about something you are passionate about, maybe even, and you are really sad that something or someone says bad stuff about it because of reasons. Maybe reasons, that have something to do with his or her culture. And that of course, that sucks and that hurts a lot. I've encountered many such situations myself. But you don't have to comment on everything. There is no one forcing you to comment on another person's tweet, for example, or fleet or whatever, or thread in a forum or or on Reddit, or I don't know. No one is forcing you to comment, and yeah, of course you can voice your opinion. That should always be possible, you know. Voicing your opinion should always be okay and should always be possible. But it's also the way how you are voicing your opinion. And if you say like, oh, this sucks, yeah, okay, now we know you think this sucks. That's okay, but that doesn't help anyone, you know. If you say that sucks or I don't like that because, that's okay as well. That's your opinion. And yeah, you can voice that. And if you don't like that, it's okay. And then there are people that are like, I don't like that because, and I hate you for doing that, or even worse, yeah. I don't want to use some hard words here in my videos, but I guess you know what I want to say. And yeah, that's actually something that happens sadly quite often, and you don't have to do that. Really, don't do that, please. Be a nice person. Be not just as nice as you want to be treated. You know, there's a German idiom that says, was du nicht willst, dass man dir tut, das tu auch keinem anderen zu. Translated means, yeah, if you don't want to be treated a certain way, don't treat other persons like that. And I really like that idiom because it's true. It's true. It's really true. So, yeah, it would be nice if more people could follow this idiom as well. But, yeah. Oh God, I've blabbered so much today. I'm sorry about it. So yeah, we haven't done a lot this time, but the time's already up. I'm already over 40 minutes here. Where's the time? What have I done? I don't know. I'm so sorry that it took so long for me to do that. But yeah, so let me just show you what we can do now really quick before I finish the stream. For example, for Venti, I will now create, where's my keyboard there? I will now create the layer named gold. And I know, for example, that this part is supposed to be golden and this part as well. I will probably use the color picker tool to accurately get the gold colors used on Venti's Archon outfit, because I don't have them here right now. But yeah, now I can do it like this, and I know that these parts are also golden, except for this. This is supposed to be white. Yeah, you can basically see that I've drawn him a lot of times now, because I somehow remember how his outfit looks. Not everything, but most of it. Oh God, I love this part so much. I'm sorry for this. I just love him so much. That's really, really, really troublesome sometimes. Why won't you? No, okay. Sometimes the tool just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, but yeah, most of the time it's really great. It's really, really such a great tool. So, and now I can do it like this. And now I have a layer named gold. And yeah, I will do that later. That would just take too much time to do the ornaments on his wings right now. So what I will show really quick before I end this stream is, what I usually do is I create another layer, clip it to the base color for the gold, for example. Choose another color that's darker. Yeah, I think I will use for gold a bit darker one. And now I will try to shade. And for shading, I'm using the paintbrush I have here, and also the standard airbrush. The standard airbrush I use for soft shading like this. You can see it blends really nice. Like here, blends nice. Here, some nice blending. I know that doesn't make really sense what I'm telling here, but here, nice blending. Sometimes I just say random stuff while drawing. I'm sorry about that. So now I have some nice shade. And the paintbrush I use for harder shading. For example, his wings are probably dropping a shadow on this part of his, I don't know what you call it, the stuff around his breast. So now I can use the same layer, and I also use the blend tool if I need to fix some stuff like this. So now let's do it like this. So now we have a hard shadow that blends into the soft shadow. Ta-da! I really like doing that. I really like doing that. Especially since I've suffered with using hard shadows or drawing hard shadows for a long time, because I really hated doing them. I don't know why, but they just looked weird to me, and lately I've found a way that they look nice, and I've started to like them. So like here, just blend a bit. So now we have a bit harder shadow that blends into soft shadow. I don't recommend doing that everywhere. For example, down here I won't do it. But whenever it's possible, or looks, or how do you say that? Whenever the shadow, is hard or should be hard, you should do it like this. But if the distance of an object goes away, the shadow also goes softer. Like with the wings. The wings are, closer to his body around here, but they go further away around here. So we have a harder shadow around here, but as soon as the wings go further away, the shadow also goes softer. So blend it here, so that gives it a more natural look. So that is it for this session. I'm sorry, we didn't do much, honestly. But I may post next episode next week. I'm not sure about that. I try to speed up the pace a little bit, so that we can finish this eventually next month, the latest. And then we can move on with the next artwork. I'm not sure about that, but maybe I will start doing another poll on my community page on YouTube. And so thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I hope the weather is way better where you live, because here it rains all the day today. So have a nice start of the week, and see you next time.